Yeah. Welcome to our mindfulness station. Our station can bring the wisdom and mindfulness for our daily life. A wonderful greeting to my lovely audience from me. Today is auspicious day and also Tuesday in time August and 2021. Uh, I'm very excited and interested in our programs today because we have two special guests who are different idea and the different knowledge. They are Buddhist men who came and joined us to share and discuss on the topics it amazing healthy and benefits of mindfulness for bodies and brain. So we will be discussing mindfulness affect the brain, the benefits of mindfulness for body, the simple method of mindfulness, the practice in our daily life of our daily life, and we can take care of our bodies and brain COVID-19 pandemics because most of the people they suffer in scarred of the COVID-19, especially some of the people they are negative effects to their body in negative thinking of the brain. That's why, and I believe that this talk will bring the wisdom and peace to your daily life and most of life. And then I appreciate and thank you for you watching our programs. The please like our Facebook page if you haven't already, and make sure and share and link our Facebook live to your friends and your followers. And that is me, Benedict Daughter, Nebenat, and my two special guests. So first of all, I would like to introduce our special guest. My first special guest is Mahadanti Pariyati Dadi, who is the Theravada Buddhist. He was born in November 4, 1985. He finished Pali Grade 9 at Webcholapan Tarong City, Prat Northern Puri in 2009. He finished Diploma of Tipitaka Study in Mahachulalongkorn University 2010. And also, he was graduate master degree, specialized in social development in Mahachulalongkorn University 2015. And he also experienced social work as a religious teacher from 2008 to 2016. He is also the Vipassana instructor in Chaintong, Shan State in Myanmar, 2013. He was the public printed book. The book's name is The Manual of the Business Vipassana Meditation. Now, he is the PhD candidate of the study program, International Buddhist Study College, the Mahachulalongkorn University. So, Benedict Priyati Pramahadandi, Namaste. Please welcome our mindfulness station.
Thank
Uh,
you.
yeah, thank you, Benedict, so much.
Thank you
And then,
everyone.
yeah, and then the next one, my second special guest is the Benedict TY, Istadamos. Namaste.
Mm,
So he is abbot of the Wat Hong, the Chinese Finnish monastery. He was a graduate bachelor degree at School at the Business English, Assumption University, Bangkok in Thailand, 2013. And also, he was graduate master degree Buddhist study, our college, International Buddhist Study College in Mahachulalongkorn University, 2017. Now, he is the PhD candidate this study program. He also experienced social and religious service in the Dhammaduta monk in Thailand. And also, he's like a peace facilitator of the peace beyond the meditation course at time, like resort and sport. And then he is the also one of the founder of Isra Dhamma Sadan. The Dhamma quoted in the Dhamma uh, the movement. So this is also the private peace station in the meditation center. So finally, he is also the director of the Nakab Kif, the project X, the summer retreat for Nubit and monk. So, and he is the one of the president of Santi Karuna community. So, warmly welcome our our station. My special guest Benedibe Isra Demo. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
So, yeah, thank you, Benny, so much. I'm so happy because to have both of you here. Thank you so much for joining us our program. And also we have interest in the program. What I want to mention about the amazing health benefits to mindfulness for bodies and brain. That is a really necessity for people, especially a COVID-19 pandemic. So mindfulness is necessary for everyone, the family, in the company, in the society, in our daily life. And also that is the bad things for everyone. Whatever we do, wherever we go, we should bring this one, like our smartphone. The people they bring the smartphone. And also we should bring mindfulness meditation, whatever we do, wherever we go. And the mindfulness meditation practice to overcome the bad things and the negative thinking, and also to grow out our mind and bodies and brain. So that is why mindfulness meditation can make peace and happiness not only mental state, but also the neuroscience and the psychological power. So today we have so many programs. What I want to start with it that we have the term mindfulness. So but what is the really meaning is Binadive Paramaha Taunting Priyatiti? Could you tell us what is the mindfulness in your point of view? It is easy to understand for everyone. And also briefly share us your knowledge and wisdom on the mindfulness meditation practice. So Pandit, please let me know your point of view.
Okay, thank you, Venerable Dr. Naminta, and good evening to the audience, a special audience to listen the mindfulness station today. I'm very happy and honored to join this mindfulness station this today. For my experience and more my view of point of views about the mindfulness. Like whenever Dr. Neminda said like mindfulness is the keyword or the equipment for our art like a smartphone, like
Yes.
smartphone and like your in the situation like such as COVID-19, I think like we need to support, we need to uh, get the mindfulness to practice in our daily lives. Because mindfulness is, I think, in my view, I think it's something we have to when we where we are, what we are doing, and everything happen to us. We have to observe. We have to know. It's like a is it like we have to know like the truth of everything. That is like for me, like mindfulness is for me is I just definition about the mindfulness like or you have when you practice mindfulness you have to good management to do something about your life, about your body, about your brain. Like we have to manage our brain, our body in situation COVID-19. We have to prepare, imagine now and in the future. We have to prepare ourselves, our life in the future also, and we have to like network. We have to network to communicate with the social community with other and support something encourage words to other. Nice, that is.
Mm,
And the final, I think, like a full skill is the meaning of the mindfulness. We have to full skill about everything we do, we are, we think, we action.
yes.
Like is my definition about mindfulness, Charlie.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for your sharing your knowledge and experience on the mindfulness the definition. So I would like you to answer the same question. What is the mindfulness in your point of view, Benedict? T1 start more. Please let me know your point of view.
Okay, thank you for your questions and thank you for inviting me tonight with the mindfulness stations. So, what is the mindfulness in my point of view, right? It is the
Yes.
things like you're doing something which very firm mind. The mindfulness is come up with two words. The first word is the mind itself. Another word is full. Together is mindfulness. So this is the situation when the mind is firm and steady mind, and also it's not checking by outside interventions. This is the mindfulness, my point of view. And in another things that I would like to share about mindfulness in my point of view, it is the moment of pride. The mindfulness is the magic of the mind. It's the moment of the pride. After you get the pride from being mindful, you have to know by yourself. This is very special time to harvest mindfulness in your body. So, in another things that I would like to share about mindfulness in my point of view, it is about the good. It is the big, how to say, magnifying glass. Magnifying glass is like a big magnifying glass to zoom things in your mind to see things more clearer. This is all I would like to share about my point of view in mindfulness. Thank you.
Mm. Yeah, thank you so much. This is very clear to understand what you mentioned about the definition of mindfulness. And appreciate your answer. So and
Thank you.
also yeah, and also I would like to back to Benedict Pramaha Taunting Priyadididi. So my question is the how does mindfulness affect the brain? So could you share us your knowledge?
Yes.
Mm,
Like I said, uh, everything about the mindfulness have many effects to like a good effect and bad effect. I think in the Buddhism, I think like a good effect is talk about the part of the psychologist maybe have a bad effect. But I think in for my experience and in the Pitaka text. I think when we practice mindfulness supports and encourage our brain to receive good feeling and receive good management, good uh, good awareness to know everything, to understand the everything. When Patajala, in the story Thammapada,
yes.
Patajala. Patajala, she lost, right? She lost family, she lost parent and husband and the child, right? The child. He lost he have some bad effect and he lost mindfulness and he get how to say he get to become a match and go anywhere without the clothes. Yeah, without the clothes.
Yes.
And sometime she went to the vihara and when the Buddha was preaching Dhamma to research or audience, and
Mm.
someone says, uh, the match go, the match go, come here, the match go here. Someone said that, but the Buddha said, oh, Padajala, stop it, like this, stop it. And Padajala, after she heard some word from the Buddha who have a full mindfulness, right? And she realized, oh, what I what I am doing now. Like he get the good effect from the mindfulness, and he can become a general person again, like this. I think like a effect for to the brain is some important, right? Now like in COVID-19 we have some stress, some anxiety, some worry about the COVID-19. Well, am now infect with COVID-19 yet or not, like this. But sometimes we have to practice with the chanting or mindfulness to know. We really know the real thing more than other, right? Even other say that you affect with COVID-19, yeah, but you have to believe on oneself with mindfulness. Is
Yes.
my view about the brain.
Thank you so much for your the best example and also explaining about this question. Of course, without mindfulness, our brain they cannot affect. That's why we must do management and mindfulness to improve our brain and minds and body. So I would like to come back to the Benedict T1 is that so my question is also uh, how does the mindfulness affect the brain? The same
Okay.
question. Yeah.
Okay. So I would like to explain about the things in this situation now. So in the world pandemic COVID-19, we all know that the coming things from news, from everything, from people, from smartphone as well, is affect to our brain. And if you not have enough mindfulness, you don't have the ability to filter the news, the fake news, the half truth news into your brain. And this is in directly affect your brain suddenly. So the mindfulness is the key element to fighting stress. So once, how does the mindfulness affect the brain, right? It is affect directly to your brain if you don't have enough mindfulness. So affect directly is because the word mindful. If you're being mindful, yes, your mind is full, but you are mindful, or quite the same spelling, but FULL. The mind always full of information, unneeded information in your brain. This is affected. Your brain was infected information viruses, then altogether, directly to your mind. This is make your body not calm enough to take care of yourself and not calm enough to be a good person or be steady to do works in your routine life. So after I'll read a lot of research, I found that more than 2,000 studies found out that the mindfulness without mindfulness affect the brain directly, occur anxiety in your brain, make your body very stressful. The brain would be anxiety and directly to depressions. Your body and the mind depressed. Once you depressed, yes, your body and the mind will be like a toxic. Uh, Once you have the things to cope with um, the toxic mind, you have to use the mindfulness. Okay, this is I'll confirm 100% sure that the mindfulness affect the brain waves.
Yeah. 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 Thank you so much for your your answer.
Thank you.
So yeah, the mindfulness is relevance to our brain is directly connected with each other and also many factors to improve our brain based on the mindfulness practice. So this my second question is the benefit to Pramaha Tanti Priyati. So my question is how does mindfulness affect the body?
Yeah, thank you for your question. For this answer, I think like you got the body and mind, right? Mixed
Yes.
together. If the
Mm.
mindfulness have a bad effect to the brain or good effect to the brain, also is an effect to the body also, right? Because the body happen or action of the body came from the sati or came from the brain order, and the body follow the brain and show the action, the behavior to other like this. I think I have some example for you, some story like in the Dhammapada also like when the Bhikkhu, one Bhikkhu, they practice mindfulness or meditation. One time, the tiger, the tiger, the tiger came to temple and and killed the monk like this. The tiger came to the temple and hold the monk. The monks the monk can endure the pain and delight the Dharma until the end of the desire. The tiger hold and uh, jump hold the monk from fist to the head by getting conscious from friend, and some friend say that the monk who who in the mouth of the tiger saying
Mm.
mindful friend, mindful please, this body is not you, it's not us. Yeah, the body is anatta. You have to mindful. When you have a die, this like this, you have to mindful, and he mindful, and the tiger, right, kill the monk already, and before he die, he have a mindful and can delete the defilement and become arhanta in the final. You know, like is some example for the effect to the body of mindfulness.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your answer and explaining about this question.
Mm.
And also, I think very necessary during the COVID-19 pandemic because some people they are affected to the body. It's like a COVID-19. They are suffering about the COVID-19. That is why the audience and also the anyone who are suffer, you must do mindfulness. You must do practice mindfulness meditation without thinking that, and don't forget how to say practice mindfulness and then forgetting you are not body. It's like that. So thank you so much, Benedict, for your answer. So I would like to pass to the Benedict T1 Insta demo. So
Right.
Dante, my question is the same. So my question is, how does mindfulness affect the body? So
Yeah.
can you share it? Yeah.
Yeah, it look like Ajahn Mahadongtip has a lot of storytelling all the time from Dhammapadas. For my
Yes.
point of view, like I have no thing to tell like from Dhammapadas. How does mindfulness affect the body? Look at our body first. If the mindfulness affect the body, it means something happened in your mind, beneficial. For example, from the doctor point of view, they claim that mindfulness affect your body is increase immune system, increase functionality in your body. This is the good thing, the good signal to have the good mind. This is the first thing that the doctor recommend us to do meditation in the routine life. And the second thing the doctor said, mindfulness affect your body to make your low blood pressure. Your blood
Mhm.
pressure inside the air element in your body would be cured and will be calmed down with your mindfulness control. This is very good thing, Ajahn doctor named that if you can control the air inside your body, it means you are master of your body from meditation. The
Yes.
doctor claimed that blood pressure would be low and also affect with your heart rates. Mindfulness affect your heart rates beating to be normally and to be calm. And also mindfulness affect increase awareness of your life. It's a kind of sati, it's a kind of sampajanya, increased awareness in your life and increase attention to all things that you want to focus on. For example, going out from your home, like buying things in the market, but always the mindfulness mode on. You would go by, very safe and stay away from COVID. Spray alcohol all the time to save your body itself. So this is the things that affects the body directly. And from the monk point of view, it's claimed that mindfulness affects your body, that make our body and the mind to make the clarity in thinking, the crystal clear mind would happen inside you. So I found out a lot of information that I've read the news. They said that the group of cancer patients, what very very severe illness from cancer. But the mindfulness may not take away the symptoms, but it can help make more manageable. The mindfulness itself can control the body and make the life more manageable. This is the good strong point of the mindfulness affect the body. And mindfulness itself can also help the patients to be focused less on the pain happen on the body and improving the quality of the life as well. This is, I would like to share that mindfulness is a million benefit that I cannot describe everything in this night. So for teenager, if you have more mindful, it can help you overcome the bad habits as well. This is the mindfulness can control your body immediately and wisely. Okay, this I want to share this night. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You are the excellent, the answering and also the sharing your knowledge. Of course, our bodies and the minds they are relevant to each other, and then you explain it
Sure.
about the neuroscience and the medical science point of view to control our body, but the main things in our mind. And also you mentioned about the point that the totally the full point, and also the another doctor they mentioned about the medical science and one of the patient who is the suffer the cancer, but he restrained his mind by practicing mindfulness meditation. That is the necessary and excellent for audience and for everyone. I hope to the audience they will be, you know, really, relief for your answers. So I would like to pass to Benedict from Tom Team Benedict. So my question is, what are benefits of mindfulness for, uh, you know, for bodies? What are benefits of mindfulness for body?
Thank you, available naming us again.
Yeah.
And about this answer, I think about the benefit of the body,
Mhm.
Buddha says about the mindfulness or foundation of the mindfulness. When we stand, when we walk, when we sit, when we sleep, right? When we movement, our movement, and we have to observe. We have to give the mindfulness with every movement about the body and about the feeling, about the mind, and about the phenomena also. Right? We have to when we movement with mindfulness, mindfulness can make us happy and realization about everything movement to movement. If we have a mindfulness on the movement to movement, we have like a the happiness from movement, and we have something like a benefit from the body, like the Buddha says like uh, ekayana makho, right? Ekayana makho and sadanang visuddhiya, right? Like mindfulness is for benefit for the purification of being. Sadhana. When we practice mindfulness, we can get the purification of our mind. We feel purified with everything, right? For overcoming sorrow and lamentation, that is. And sometimes when we practice mindfulness, like when we practice mindfulness, we have like, the movement with the mindful, and we feel good, and we can reduce the stress, and we can let it go about something a bad thing happen to us like this. Yeah, it's just my follow about the benefit, such a little sample for the body benefit of the mindfulness in
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, thank you so much, Benedict, for your answering and sharing your knowledge and experience. Of course, what are the benefit of the mindfulness for body? That's a lot because when we practice meditation according to the Satipatthana Sutta to overcome the sorrow and limitation, everything's we can overcome the bad things. These are called the kilesa, and also we can purify our minds and the body. So when you practice meditation, our mind and the body will be calm in peace and happiness. That is the benefit of the body. So thank you so much for your answering. And also, I would like to pass to Benedict to start more. So my question is, what are the benefits of mindfulness for body?
Mm. Okay, thanks. So I, I felt like these questions more alike the question before, but I would like to add a little bit from Venerable Duangtip Prayatitari about mindfulness benefit directly to your body. So after you have enough after you have strong mindfulness, 100% sure you sleep well. This is benefit of mindfulness. The one who have more mindfulness and less thinking, you are sleeping well and your life more easier. You better sleep situation. I think the most happiness people in the world is the people who can easily sleep at night without bad dreams. This is the benefits of mindfulness for the body. And I said before, the body itself, if you have been practicing mindfulness, practicing meditation, though your blood pressure, your heart rates would be normal, your life would be normal, and the overall life would be better. And the good signal, the good sign to indicate your life is the time of your life in sleeping. Remember, the half of your life is sleep. Another half you are awake to do things. So mindfulness it help you to sleep well, but another half of your life not sleeping well. This is the life effect. You have the bad life. I mean, a bad situation. The mind is inside you. In the inner mind would cover with the black fog inside you. So I'll just add a little bit from Mahadong Tip that benefit directly with your sleeping. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's very simply your answer, and also and very necessary. Of course, nowadays most of the people they are not sleeping very well at night. because they use their smartphone, and also they are thinking a lot the economics and education and the social. So most of the people they are not sleeping very well. But now you gave, yeah, now you
Look
gave
like
the
I'm a doctor today. Look like I'm a doctor today to give a recommendation to all the viewers.
yeah. So you gave the good example. So the people and audience who want to sleep in very well, you must to practice mindfulness. Of course, this is the necessary one in our daily life and anytime. So thank you so much, Benny,
You
for your
too.
answers. Yeah. And also another question is for Benedict Pramaha Tautin Priyaditari. So my question is same similarly, but maybe a little bit different. So the question is, what are benefit of mindfulness for brain? Yeah.
Yeah, thank
So
you, Venerable. Again.
yeah, yeah,
About brain, I think like in the Buddhism, brain or mind, not like not sometimes we cannot not the same, but they're not different. I think right. The brain
yes,
and the mind is sometimes we can call it in the same word, right? When we practice meditation, like in now we stay in the in the home, in the temple, in the city. We have many things happen to us about the good thing, about the bad thing. Everything happen to us, and sometime if we don't have mindful to understand or to give to receive something outer from other like this, we have to like get some stress, some body like this. If we practice meditation or we practice mindfulness, we can know everything, we can derive, we can help us to make our mind clearly about everything. And when we yeah, heard something from the COVID-19, we can rewrite everything as they are, and we can make our brain not worry, not panic, which the COVID-19 with the everything happened to us, happened to our family also like this. If we practice like when we practice, we have the calmness, right? Yeah, we have a calmness of our mind, and our mind affect to the brain, and brain have a calmness, and calmness affect to the happiness happen to us like this. I think like mindfulness is the keyword. We when we have practice, we really know oneself, right? Sometimes
yeah,
people who didn't practice meditation didn't know just it's a real thing. Mindfulness can help us like this. I think like for my experience, when we practice mindfulness, when we heard something from the pandemic COVID-19, we can know, and we don't panic with the COVID-19. It is it's from our mind or from our thinking, from our brain. I think that if we practice more and more about the mindfulness and can make us happy and the peace, inner peace, and
mm,
can communicate and can know everything with the outer peace like this. Yeah, this is
yeah. Thank you
my.
so much. Yeah, thank you so much, Benny, for your excellent answering and sharing your knowledge. Of course, when we practice mindfulness, the our brain is bright in a way with peace and happiness because
Yeah.
of the mindfulness meditation. So, uh, thank you. So I would like to pass to the Benedict extra demo. So my question is, what are benefits of mindfulness for brain?
Hmm.
So, say.
Okay. So look at the brain first. The brain was a valuable fat. The the fat, valuable fat, or a treasure of the humans inside the head covered with a hard skull. So it means that the brain itself was kept safely under the hard shell of the skull. This is very important. It means that the brain was very important. But when the mindfulness was beneficial, the benefits of the mindfulness for the brain. So once you practice meditations, and from my research, I have read the research that once you practice mindfulness for a long time, 8 weeks continuously,
Mm.
8 weeks, so they can increase the brain size. It means that the brain itself was bigger. Once the brain was bigger, it means you have more clever. You can make a decision wiser, and you have ability to retain information more. Once you accept, news, when the eye see things, when the eye see televisions, when the ear listen the bad news or good news, when your body touch with viruses or cold or hot temperature outside, they automatically send the signal to the brain inside you. So the brain with bigger from practicing meditation, this is confirmed by the doctor as well that 8 months, 8 weeks, eight
8 weeks.
weeks,
Yeah,
8 weeks. Yeah, they can make the brain bigger. And the center of the mindfulness is in the brain. So the mindfulness make your brain age younger as well. So make the brain life longer in another meaning. Once the outside, once the body look very old, since I have seen many Thera monks, Mahathera, the, the outside he get really old. For example, 90 years old monks, but the brain inside the monk is very new. It's because the mindfulness can kill the brain and can make the brain life longer. It's such like the body and the mind all together link. So the brain itself is kind of the computer. So when the computer was very slow and very hot, you need a fan to remove the hot air from the computer. The brain as well. One of the things what overloaded in the brain, this is the brain have to bypass the bad thing outside the brain as well. So it's like the computer clearing a RAM. Once the brain clearing the RAM, it make your brain more crystal clear and make your life more better. This is why I'll try to speak more. This is because the brain is benefits directly from meditation and from mindfulness, and they have ability to make you more concentrate in your life. This is all I want to share about a benefit of mindfulness affect with your brain directly.
yeah. Thank you so much, Benjamin. A criterion you mentioned about the question, yeah, IBC is because the brain, when we practice the mindfulness meditation, our brain is better than big, and also
Yeah,
it's very
bigger.
bright. So yeah, bigger. That is that continuously we must do practice 8 week, right?
Yeah,
Yep,
8 weeks.
Yeah, yeah,
agree.
8 weeks. So after 8 weeks, our brain is much bit
Mm.
bigger than before. So and
Yeah,
also like the minds and the brain they're relevant in, and they continuously they connected each other. So this
yeah,
is a necessity in to understanding about the audience and for everyone. And so um, and another question I have for both of you. So the first one,
yeah.
Benedict from Mahatongdi. So my question is, do you have any suggestion, the simple method for mindfulness practice in our daily life?
Yeah, like some comment, thank you for question. Some comment from the I'm not sure like in the line in the Burmese and I cannot read like some
Yeah.
formal mindfulness or formal informal mindfulness. How to practice informal mindfulness like this, right?
Mm,
Uh, when we say about the mindfulness, some people or they got thinking like we have to sitting, walking meditation, sitting meditation, and sleeping meditation like this, right? In the realm of the meaning of the Buddha mentioned every time, right? Every time when we cook, when we thinking, when we have a feeling, a bad feeling, good feeling, when we have a worry or state or no state like this, we have to make mindful, cover with every situation, right? Is mindful, yeah, we can practice everywhere, every time. And is like some people ask in the comment like how to practice in our life, like sometime, for example, when we wake up, just thinking, or wake up and know ourselves, right? Or ourselves wake up and take slowly. Now first you have to slowly like a yoga, like a yoga, like a yoga. Yoga is not different from soka, but yoga is like some practice, right? Some practice on of the another part of the Buddhism like this. But mindfulness is the one part of Buddhism. Uh, First, we have to practice slowly to know the real thing, right? The real thing, without the just without the just like some people practice like control our movement, control our mind, right? But when we practice meditation, we have to just observe and know like the some people, for example, like the door, right? The doorkeeper or the doorkeeper like some people go in entry and go out, go in like this, and know, just know, right? Just know the mindfulness, just know everything happen to us when we where we are, when we are, what we are doing like this, and when we cooking, when we are watching the TV, when we talk to the family, we have to mindful. The mindful, when we have a mindful, we have a passion or the tolerance to accept and understand everything, right? And we can accept now like we cannot escape the COVID-19, right? We cannot like
Mhm.
just stay home,
Yes.
just follow the regulation of the government like this. We have to passion about everything happen to us, and just with with the good positive thinking like we will end in the future, we will end in as soon as it can like this. Yeah, if we practice every time, every day, every factor happen to us, we just observing and understanding, and sometimes we can manage with mindful. If we can manage with mindful, it's everything can go or well when we have a mindfulness. I think like when we stay at home, or when we practice, when we study online, also we can have a mindfulness to practice every time, everywhere. Yeah, this is my
Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much for your Soren. So by the way, we have a lot of questions. All of the questions very interesting. But maybe later I will ask more of you. But now I have you one other question for Benedict TY Starter. My question is, um, how can we take care of our body and the brain in COVID-19 situation? Yeah, can you
okay.
understand?
Turn on your
Yeah.
microphone when we
Sorry,
try.
sorry. You mean the
Yeah.
question that just pop up below our screen, right?
Yeah, no, no, no. My question is, how can we take care of our bodies and brain in the COVID-19 situation? Um,
Oh,
After your answering, we will go to the comment and audience, the question to
okay.
answer. Okay.
So during the time that the world was afraid of infected with COVID-19 viruses, how can we take care of our body? The body part, you have to be mindful. You have to be more, really little by little. The things that you put, you touch, you make it, or you build it, or grab things into your mouth, or or your body. Be mindful. For example, in my routine life, in my temple, the monk would go to get alms giving in the morning, right? So during the time Ayutthaya has been declared that very bad, severe situation ever, ever in Thailand, Ayutthaya. So as an abbot, I, I warn all my monks member in my temple that stop going alms giving in the morning, but just sitting and alms giving in front of the dining hall instead. Don't go outside. You know, this is the body part. You have to be mindful to be make your body safe from effect COVID-19. It's because one day I went outside to get alms giving in the morning. So one of the lady warned me that, Ajahn, Venerable, please don't go, accept food or alms offering in the morning. It's because I was stepping at the barefoot. The Thai monk would go, alms giving with barefoot. So she confirmed that sometimes, the people who are infect viruses, they are, the viruses all around the ground, and sometimes they they spread the saliva or the floor at the road that I want to that I'll go along with my path to the way to the home from my devotees. The lady said, "Stop walking. I'm afraid that the virus would be in your road, because the air blowing some things like this." So this is why I'll stop alms giving right now. But this is how we take care of the body. This is how I'll take care of the body, and I'll take care all monks member in my temple. But for the brain part, the brain would be more steady mind, no shaking. I confirm my words. You have to be mindful, not be mindful like this.
Yes.
If your mind full of thinking, if your mind full of bad information, like I said before, like a net, being mindful like a net. You have a big net. The big net can filtrate bad emotion. So the can filtrate the bad emotion run back to the mind, especially the news. The news have two aspects. One is fake news. Fake news is everywhere, from social networking, from Facebook, from television, from radio. But another thing is half truth news. The half truth news is the only semi part of the news is true. Another part is false. It's not true. So, the how to take care of the body and the brain in the COVID-19 situation is to consume a good news and to stay away from viruses and take care of your body and your brain mindfully. Yes.
Yeah.
I want yeah.
Thank you so much for your answering. You divided the two things, the bodies and the part of the brain. The first mention you good experience how to control your body, and also the second experience you mentioned about the brain and to benefit practice mindfulness meditation. And so we have the question a lot in the comments and audience from audience
Mhm.
who are interested in our program. The first question is how can we apply informal mindfulness meditation with other by your method? This is for TY Ista
Hmm.
Dhamma. I would like to
Okay.
ask you. Yeah.
Okay. For older people, right? For
Yeah.
elderly.
Yeah,
Oh
of
yeah,
course,
really,
of course. The
really,
older people, yeah.
really, good questions. Mindfulness meditation with older people by your methods, by my method is, so the elderly cannot move
Hmm.
fast like a teenager, right? So the body itself goes slowly. The mind have more time to observe slowly, like the body moves. So I would recommend that the elderly, once you wake up in the morning or in the middle of the night, not going anywhere, just sitting first. The sitting posture with breathing in and breathing out technique, just observe the air out and in and out mindfully. Just 2 or 3 minutes enough. Just 2 or 3 minutes enough, and you can go to do next activities. This is 1 or 3 minutes is enough, but you have to do continuously in every day when you wake up. This is my recommendations to
Yeah,
who, yeah,
yeah,
very
thank you. Yeah, thank you for your recommend. The question is the from I think the question is very interesting about the our program, and also he asked the question. It's
Mhm.
question. So I hope the question. I hope the question to get your point of views is
Mhm.
very wonderful your answer. And the
Mhm.
second question is this is for um, you know this is for the Benedibe Pramaha Tongdi. So my question is not from mine. This is from the audience. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So that
from
the
you.
audience he asked the question. The question is, what is benefit from informal meditation practice? Informal meditation practice. What is benefit from informal meditation practice?
informal
Yeah,
meditation.
Informal.
yeah, it's
Um,
Informal.
informal.
like I said the before, right? As I said before,
Yeah.
like when we practice informal, we can practice everywhere, and sometimes mindfulness is not meditation. Meditation we have to sitting meditation and breathing in, breathing out, and or rising or falling like this, but informal meditation we can just focus something, or maybe we can just observe something and know what they are, what they happen from the begin until they disappear. Yes, it's just anicca dukkha anatta. We have to can apply the informal meditation, like just know everything when we look at the tree, right? And sometimes we just move it the green, have the green leaf, and another time we look at the yellow leaf like this, and we know everything. We know the method of proceeding of the leaf like this. It's normal to practice meditation. We can practice everything happen to us, like when we something everything. I think we when we can know everything for my the last at for the mindfulness meaning when we talk about the mindfulness, the keywords, another keywords is warning when we want to the bad thing, the mindfulness warning us to do the good thing. Sometimes the mindfulness prohibits us, prohibits us to do the bad thing or negative emotion like this. And sometimes the mindfulness aware us to follow the path thing, the good path, the good path to do everything to life happily and peacefully like this. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for your answer. So I hope the question when you will be get it what you want the key point. So our special guests they are explaining the deeply and the experience and the knowledge. So I hope the question to get the you know point of view. So our program is so many things. So I would like to briefly summary our program. So mindfulness meditation practice is the one of the most important things. The what we do continuously every day, every moment, and the mindfulness meditation practice that affect not only our body in but also our brain. So we can calm both our minds and body by practice of the mindfulness meditation. Moreover, It can be help to balance your emotion and provide an opportunity for deep focus and concentration to text in our daily life. So by practice mindfulness meditation, we can improve the both of our physical and neuropsychological system during this COVID-19 pandemic. So today we have the insight conversation based on the topics. Our topic is the amazing health benefits of mindfulness for bodies and brain. So with both of our special guests today, and also now I would like to express my thanks to Venerable Paramahantanti Priyatitati. It is a pleasure in my honors to have you here today. And then, yeah, thank you so much for joining us, the Benedict T1 Extra Demo. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
sharing your wisdom and knowledge with that. I appreciate both of you. So our program will be end soon. So thank you so much for watching and thank you for every moment and comment and live. See you again on Tuesday night at 7 at next week. What is going to be next thought and who is going to be our next guest. Don't miss our program. If you like our mindfulness station program, you think that Facebook Live is beneficial to you, please don't keep yourself. Please don't keep in yourself. You can support our programs by sharing these videos to your friends, your followers, your colleagues, and also expressing your thought below in the comments and make sure to follow us our Facebook page so that you don't mix our interesting thought every week. So today I am Venerable Dr. Neminas together with mindfulness station teams have to take a lead for now. Thank you for watching and see you again next week. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you too.
Yes, thank you.
Satu.
Thank you, Satu.